Welcome to 30 East Drive, a seemingly ordinary semi-detached house in Pontefract, West Yorkshire, England. But behind its unassuming facade lies a history steeped in paranormal activity, making it one of the most reportedly haunted locations in the whole of the UK. Built in the 1950s, 30 East Drive was the home of the Pritchard family. It was in this very house that the family experienced a series of inexplicable events that would forever change their lives and solidify 30 East Drive's reputation as a hotbed of paranormal activity. Interviews with witnesses, including the Pritchard family and paranormal investigators, reveal a chilling tale of poltergeist activity, including objects moving on their own, strange noises, and even physical assaults. The poltergeist was nicknamed Fred by the Pritchard family. To the British press, it was Mr. Nobody. To the rest of the world, the spirit would become known as the Black Monk of Pontefract. One of the most famous incidents occurred in the 1960s, when the Pritchard's family's daughter, Diane, was allegedly dragged up the stairs by an unseen force. This terrifying event sparked widespread media attention and drew the interest of paranormal researchers from around the world. The event was so shocking that a movie of the events was made. The movie was named When the Lights Went Out. Over the years, numerous paranormal investigations have been conducted at 30 East Drive, with investigators capturing compelling evidence of ghostly manifestations, EVP recordings, and other unexplained phenomena. Despite attempts to debunk the claims, the evidence of paranormal activity at 30 East Drive remains compelling to this very day. Today, 30 East Drive continues to attract visitors from far and wide who are drawn to its dark history and the chance to experience the paranormal for themselves. Despite changes in ownership, reports of strange occurrences persist, leaving many to wonder if the spirits that haunt 30 East Drive will ever find peace.
Right guys, so I'm in 30 East Drive. I didn't film the intro as soon as I walked in like I planned. We've been upstairs, we've been calling out for a while and nothing. So I am out tonight with Days of Horror.
Hello.
We've got Vicky and Chris. And they've brought somebody with them, and your name is not Nathan.
Storm. Truth Seekers Investigations.
Truth Seekers Investigations. We've got a lot in common. He does a lot of investigations and debunking, so a lot in common. I think we've debunked everything we've heard tonight between us, but it's still quite early, so we're going to take a break, have some food.
Right, so this is EVP 1, and this is in the living room at 30 East Drive. So we're just going to call out, and hopefully we might get some responses to the spirits of East Drive coming through. So, should we call out our names like you usually see a lot of people doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Chris.
I'm Vicky.
I'm Dale.
I'm Storm.
Hey, I use my real name, come on.
So, to the spirits of 30 East Drive, and we believe there's quite a few of you. If there is any spirits here with us now, can you give us a sign? Can you make a knocking noise somewhere? I think that was the top.
I thought it was my neck.
If the spirits of East Drive are with us, and the stories are true, and that one of those spirits may be that of Fred or Mr. Nobody, can you come into this room please, and you can touch one of us, you can whisper into a machine which is on a chair at the side of Vicky, who's just mentioned the name, or you've got some devices, some little balls on the floor in front of the fire, and you've got a device on the floor near the two small rocking chairs. If you come to any of those and hopefully get them to flash, we'd appreciate it. Is Jean with us? If you are Jean, can you come forwards and perhaps make a knocking sound maybe like this? Is Jean with us? If you are Jean, can you come forwards with us? If you are Jean, can you come forwards with us? If you are Jean, can you come forwards? If Joe maybe wants to come forwards, if Joe's with us, can you make yourself known please? That sounds like the floorboards upstairs, isn't that? Cooling down. Don't know if you heard it. It was a very faint. Just above you.
So we've all been here before. You guys have been, was it your fourth visit?
This is the fourth visit now.
Fourth visit. Storm, how many times have you been?
Yeah, this will be my third time, I think, yeah. Solo and with Days of Horror channel last time.
And it's my second time here. Obviously last time was really quiet. Travelled a long way. So I would really appreciate it if any of the spirits rumoured to be at this house could come forward and give us a sign, please. That was my stomach. Here we go.
Now one spirit, and I don't know again if people wish to believe it, but we usually seem to get activity when we mention, is it Emily or...
Emily.
It's Emily, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Emily, yeah.
Emily. And especially in the Phillips room, we used to get, like I said, the cat balls flashing, didn't we, in the last visit? So if Emily or Emma, the little girl, is here, do you want to make yourself known, please? Do you wish to communicate with us? We spoke to you a few times before in the past. And again, you can use those little balls on the floor in front of the fireplace. If you could get one of those to flash.
Oh, this is supposed to be the home of the most violent poltergeist in the UK. Surely you can do something for us.
Hear it then. Don't tell. Right, so it's just a house.
That's house noise.
Yeah. Fred, if the stories are true, if they are true, and I think I said this at the last visit, that you are supposed to be a feared poltergeist, a feared spirit, over these last few months, maybe years, some would argue, they would say that your activity or yourself, you're not as feared as you once were. Could you prove us wrong? Could you do something for us either now or later tonight, just to tell people that you are still here? Prove all the doubters wrong.
Fred, if you were rumoured to be a monk, and I'm not religious, I don't believe in what you believe in. Prove me wrong. Prove all the doubters of this house wrong. Because technically if you exist, then possibly your religion exists. Not trying to upset anyone, I'm just provoking what's rumoured to be a violent poltergeist.
If you don't want to make yourselves known in this room, and perhaps you're upstairs and you want to play little games, which you've done quite a few times, how about making a noise upstairs so we can hear you from down here? Can you walk up or down the steps, please? Outside in the hallway there's a blue light. Can you walk towards that little blue light? It won't do you any harm, but if you can walk to that blue light and get as close as you can to it, it will play a musical instrument for you. If you can get close to it, please, and we can hear that go off, again, we'd appreciate that.
My camera will have picked that up. Next door closed the door, and I've just heard Carol talking. So if you think watching the video there's a woman in the background, there literally is. There's a woman next door.
And a lot of people, they do jump on the Easter egg videos, don't they? I mean, I don't mean debunkers, but people who just don't like Easter egg.
Yeah.
They jump on, and it's Carol.
Yeah, and that's not always Carol's fault.
No.
If people are honest and say, that's next door, I mean, you can't expect her to just sit there in silence.
Exactly, and it's every night, isn't it? I mean, it's 7 days a week.
Yeah. And, I've been here before, I stayed overnight, and I only heard her twice, and then we had her going upstairs to go to bed quite early, and then that was it. Didn't hear a peep from her. Yeah. And the other thing with this is a lot of people say Carol is knocking in the room with the boiler.
That's right.
That's that side of the house, and Carol's this side, so she is not that's an external wall. It's not attached to anything.
I think we mentioned it in our last video, didn't we? We said that people have to remember that there's 70 detached houses, aren't there?
Yeah.
And she is on, our right now.
Yeah.
Not, like you said, on this side. This is Philip's side, this is the kitchen side. So not every noise is Carol.
No.
And that's the thing, when I was here that first time, I know you would think straight away I was wary of it. Next door, knocks from this side, but there was knocks from that side in the kitchen area. Could have been pipes maybe, I don't know, but it seemed to be on command at times. It's a bit strange. You could say, oh, is it the neighbour, but it's on this side. There's no house attached on that side.
No, and obviously the later it gets, the less chance of contamination and stuff. I mean, I think the reason a lot of people do things in the dark here is when people see the lights on, especially local kids and stuff, like the ramming, they're going to play up a little bit. But then people have seen us in the garden and out the front.
Yeah.
Nobody's bothered.
And I think here, probably, I mean, we've not been to ancient, but here I would personally just think now, probably a lot of these kids and that, they're used to it now. And probably that novelty of scaring people or having a bit of fun with people in the house is wearing a bit thin with them now. But, you know what I mean? Because kids will be kids. Yeah. But I think it happens 7 days a week here. I just think, like you said, do they really do it that as much? I don't know. I could
playing on
be.
your Xboxes, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So come on, spirits of East Drive, if you are here, can you come and please do something? Let us know. Give us a sign that you are here and you wish to communicate with us this evening. And again, I said this last time we visited, myself, Vicky and Storm, we appreciate it's not a circus act, and we appreciate that this may have been your former home and that you have visitors 7 days a week. But if you could come out one more time this evening, we really would appreciate it. All we want to do is find some form of evidence that there is a life after death. If you could do something, if you can copy me and knock in, flash a ball.
It's my stomach again.
I need one of those pot noodles, mate.
So some of the activity that happens here involves things being thrown. Marbles, dominoes, knives. We haven't brought any knives, but there are marbles all throughout the house. Could you throw one of them, even in a room we're not in? At least we'll know where you are, and then we can come to you.
There's some plastic cups on the piano. Now we can't see them because it's dark and we've got the door closed. But if spirit wishes to come into the kitchen area and where the piano is and maybe knock them over or move them, please do so.
Or turn a card over, because there's cards as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's playing cards, and like Dale or Theodore has just said, there's marbles everywhere. There's plenty of things for you to be entertained with. And if you could touch, move them, throw them, just to give us a sign that you are with us now, or hopefully you'll come out later tonight, which is a sign as well. That doesn't make any sense.
Neither did Dale or Beardor.
Yeah. In my head it did.
So if you guys are home wondering what we're on about, Storm has set up some playing cards across the piano. They're all face down. I videoed that earlier. He set up some, are they foam or plastic? The cups?
Foam polystyrene.
Some foamy polystyrene cups stacked up just to see if anything does move.
Has been witnessed in the past, supposedly.
So obviously Storm knows his history of things that are claimed here, and we're going to try and get things like that to happen. We've also brought some toys with us. I've brought something I've never used before. It was just a random idea I had. But we'll show you that a bit later. You guys have got toys everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's the standard ones, isn't it? Cat balls, REM pods. We've got, as we've shown, we've got the old-fashioned voice recorder. But yeah.
You got your homemade bear.
Yeah, we've got the home. Yeah, I mean that's got the ultrasonic, not the ultrasonic. Sorry, that's got the sound sensor, which has been acting weirdly with opening and shutting the front door.
Yeah.
But that's not paranormal. And it's also got just a standard PIR motion sensor, so nothing too technical about it. But you know, we look at them as we spoke off camera, didn't we?
Yeah.
Trigger objects. That's all they are. If it can create an energy and create something, then I just think, you know, why not use them? You know what I mean? Just see what we can get from them. Never going to say it's paranormal, never going to claim it's paranormal. But if we can debunk it, we will. If we can't debunk it, we'll try. So this is going to be EVP session 2, and we're in Philip's room. So if there's any spirits who wishes to communicate with us, can you come forwards now, and you will see on the floor there is some little white polystyrene balls. If you'd like to move one of those.
Sorry.
There is also, and if this is for Emily, the spirit of Emily or Emma, we've got your cat balls again. And we know last time we were here in this room, you liked to manipulate that cat ball to make it flash. Do you want to do that again for us, please, if Emily is with us? We've made it a little more difficult this time. We've actually placed the cat ball inside this circle of polystyrene balls. If you could get that to flash, we'd really appreciate it.
There's also a camera in the room next door pointing at the doll that apparently moves and scratches. And there's a camera looking up the stairs, and there's a couple of dolls sat at the top of the stairs. We've seen those on video fall down the stairs before, or potentially being pushed. So if you want to push one of those down the stairs, well, that would impress us. Feel free to use whatever energy you need from us, our equipment. Apparently you'll be able to use whatever energy you want. It is so hot up here.
Yeah.
Very.
And if anybody's hearing noises, it is the boiler's been on and off. It's just turned itself off now.
So ideally we'd have that thing switched off completely, but what can you do?
Fred, you're either playing games with us again tonight, and you're going to make an appearance at some unexpected point, or you just don't exist. There's no such thing as the Black Monk of Pontefract. If you are real, can you do something? You can do anything. Make a noise. Again, touch one of us. Maybe move these balls on the floor. There's also some balls, 2 more balls, next to where the boiler door is. And some people say that is a portal. Can you prove to people that that is exactly what it is? And can you come through the portal and interact with those balls, please?
Did you hear that?
I think it's
Was that the boiler?
better.
What do you think?
If that tap, them 2 taps were a spirit, can you copy me and do the same? Can you make 1 tap? They're like a
Yeah.
again, I think it's see the boiler.
It's the boiler kicking in.
This watch is annoying me.
It's annoying, that, isn't it?
I mean, if all you can do is pick on a little girl and pull her hair, then have a pop of me. I'd love it. Pick me up by my hair or my neck. If you're a big scary poltergeist, I don't believe in your power.
I'm just going to go to a cat wall. So you can go to that machine close to the door, and the closer you get to it, you can make the lights all flash like that, and it'll make a noise. You can also, if you come towards this cat ball, I'll do it with the button up. If you can make that ball flash like you did last time we were here, we'd appreciate that as well. So you can do any of them things, please.
So I think it was Emily last time. Emily, don't be scared.
No, it's that.
There's a lot of noise.
There is a
in
lot
here
of ambient
tonight.
noises.
At the moment, yeah, the boiler's not open. We need some footsteps on.
What was that?
Sounded like something tripping out.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
That
yeah.
sounded different.
Was that the equipment on?
Well, mine's lying down. Yours is lying down.
I've just got an EVP recorder on the top
Yeah,
there.
It wasn't your T-player stopping, was it?
Oh, it might be.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is it stopped though?
Has it got the end of the tape?
No. Oh, hang on. How long are these cassettes? Oh, it looks like that now. Can't see.
At least you give it a try now.
Yeah, it is end of tape. God, that's quick.
Oh, at least it's debunked.
Wow.
Made me jump though.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right guys, so I've got a little bit of an experiment. Got an LED here, and down there I've got a, what did I say that was called?
Was it something being with
Tesla.
Tesla coil.
And there I've got a Tesla coil. So people say that spirits are made of energy or can use energy. It's been so quiet here. We've just sort of had a break, about an hour I think. And we were hoping that by not investigating that something would happen. I thought I heard someone yawn and nobody did, but cameras weren't on. So I'm going to fire this up. It may be really loud through the microphone. And basically you'll be able to see the charge coming off this point. It's switched on, so I'm not going to touch it, just in case. This LED will light up without actually being in contact. So I'll just show you. We're going to leave this running for 5 minutes. I'm not going to record it for the full 5 minutes. The theory is, or my guess is, we can just put some energy up into the room. Oh, there you go. You should just about be able to see that. No, you can't. That is flashing with it. So I'm going to leave that on for a bit, try and get some energy into the room, and then we'll do some investigating in here. That's really loud.
The theory is you're supposed to put your positive vibes out there, your positive thoughts, try and interact with the presences or whatever's supposed to be in this house,
Yeah.
and hopefully it'll show an image which relates to either questions you can ask or we can ask. And then if you can describe to us what you're seeing, if a picture comes up,
Yeah.
we can always try and tie it up to whatever's here. We spoke about what we did last year, and like I said, we'll mention that again maybe later on. But yeah, just focus on the pictures.
Yeah.
You ask questions, we'll ask questions. If a picture comes up, you just try and explain it best way you can what you're seeing.
This mode will generate AI images based on the magnetic readings from your device. Use it to conduct ghost tube seer sessions, look down for recording controls, or to adjust the type of noise displayed. That's pretty cool. So is there anyone here with me now? Could you show yourself? This device may be able to help me see you. So I'm calling out to any of the spirits of this location. I don't want to say the actual name. Could you show yourself to me, please? Somebody's hungry. Calling out to the spirits that are rumoured to haunt this location. Could you give me an image, please? Does this thing know who I am?
It sometimes does take a while, doesn't it?
It did.
It did when you didn't Storm.
Yeah, it took about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's just not throwing up images every couple of seconds, otherwise you're going to have to question that.
Yeah.
So is there a male or a female present with us tonight? Could you show me that, please? If there's a message you'd like to pass to us, I should be able to see it through this device on my face.
Any spirits who may remember?
I've got I think that's a red cardinal, a bird. Sat on a fence.
So we've got the picture of a bird on the fence.
Yes, I think it's a red cardinal, which we don't have in the UK, do we? I think that's an American bird. North American. I mean, if there's a photo of a red cardinal in you, that would be very specific, because it's not a UK native bird. But they're quite striking to look at, so if there is one here, that'd be quite impressive. If there's not, then it's just picked up random. There's a dark entity rumoured to haunt this place. Could you come forward and show yourself on this device, please? Or could you do something in this room for us?
So spirits, you've already shown us one picture. Can you use the device on this gentleman's head and communicate and show us something specific to this location?
I've got, well, that's weird looking. It looks like an Asian lady, but her left shoulder and arm are kind of morphed into her face. She's got black eyes, black lips, and there's a red sort of splash down over her right arm. I think that's an Asian looking lady. She's got dark hair. Her eyes are all black though, like even the whites of her eyes are black. White vest top, and she's gone.
And does, from what you've seen tonight, did that represent anything in your...
No. Well, I don't know what... obviously, we've seen photos of what the family looked like here, and it didn't...
Yeah, I'm just having a look at the photos now. See if there's anything.
I don't know why there would be an Asian lady.
No.
I mean, neat.
Tie up.
It's the Rocky Horror lips.
Is the
Rocky Horror Picture Show. The lips from the...
Oh, yeah.
It looks exactly like that. It's just a woman's red lipstick and pearly white teeth.
That again, that's nothing really.
No. Unless Tim Curry's, yeah? So, spirits, none of these images are, as far as we can tell, related to anything here. Now, we know for fact that somebody sadly passed away in this house in a specific room. Could you show me that room on this device? Can you hear that there?
Yeah.
What's that?
Can you hear that there?
Yeah.
What's that?
Can you hear that there?
Yeah.
What's that?
That
That's that
sounds
little
like-
pan, like, vibrating on the
No, I
wall.
think it's...
There's some form of altar.
I thought it was radiator.
No, it wasn't from here. It was over there on that
It
wall.
was that way.
Yeah, you see that thing on the wall?
It was almost like somebody doing that with the nails.
Yeah.
Someone said that before, similar thing.
So we're thinking that is what
Yeah.
made that noise. See, I
Um,
thought it was the radiator.
I thought it was that way.
100% it was not over here.
Obviously, my vision is gone, so my ears are in tune, and it was that direction.
But the radiators are cold.
It wasn't
So
a
So
really
it's
good
no,
thing.
but I mean, it's not radiator
No,
cooling down.
No.
We thought it was there.
I
but
thought it was here.
So he's got his senses as well. That hearing's
straight over there.
pinpoint. Yeah.
So the image we had while that happened was, it looked like some sort of altar with two weapons crossed over above it.
Well, if he was a monk,
Yeah.
So I'm looking at pictures in the back room as well.
So was that noise that we just heard and that image linked? An altar? And then what sounded
It was
like...
a weird noise, like a tapping.
It sounded like somebody doing that. Like a woman's
Yeah.
nails.
Like that, like in time, like. Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
like that. Yeah.
And it was just after I had two images relating to a female. I mean,
that's not really... Well, it's coincidence.
it is, yeah, I mean, we just put in two and two together there,
But
but
there's no reason for that noise to have come.
no.
And it was consistent, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went on for a little while, even after I said, can you hear that? At first I thought it was one of the bands on this clipping, but
Well, me and
It-
Storm thought it was literally behind you where it radiator,
That's what it
but you
sounded
and Vicky pointed over to your right hand side.
Yeah, it came from there. I mean, and weirdly, that's the direction I'm looking in, because the
Yeah.
seer is
Yeah.
sort
Beardo
of.
would be able to
But when you take that
get
off,
that
you'll see
straight
what's on
away.
the wall.
Mm.
And I think it was that, Ralph.
Do
I
we-
think that was vibrating.
Do you want me to try and
Yeah,
do
just
something?
tap your fingers on it, Storm. See what you can get. Just tap your fingers on it.
No.
No, that was too noisy.
That was closer to it, but that was too deep, you
Yeah,
know?
it was. It was more of a...
It was more like a
yeah,
metallic.
Yeah, metallic.
That's right. That's why I thought it was radiator, but the radiators are cold, so it's not that cooling down.
Spirit, if you're trying to get our attention, could you do that again for us, please? Or show me an image of why we just heard that noise.
What was that?
What's that?
That's my device.
From where?
What device was it?
I don't know
I don't
because
know.
I've got my little spirit box here.
One that the REM
It
pod
wasn't in
upstairs on clock.
It wasn't in here.
One that the REM pod
There
on the
is one
clock.
upstairs.
Yeah, on the clock.
Can you do that again, Spirit, please?
Don't know, just hear a...
Yeah,
I heard it.
Huh?
Right, this, I can't tell what this image is. It's just like, it looks like somebody's got a pingu and smashed it into bits. It's just black and white lumps.
Did you hear rumbling a second ago before being
It's
talking?
like a little as well as the REM pod.
Can you make them noise? Thank you. Can you do? Please, can you go?
Is there a battery gone in something?
Well, the one in mine's brand new. That's not mine, is it?
Just give me 1 second.
Hold on.
Oh, it's mine.
What is it, a REM pod?
Yeah,
On the table?
yeah. Thank you for that. Can you step away? Stepped away. Can you go back? Can you go to it again, please?
That's bizarre because that's been
It's a
on
brand new
all night.
battery.
Yeah.
And that
I
takes
opened the packet tonight.
and that takes some effort to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Can you
I mean-
go back to that device, please, and do that again for me?
Very rare REM pods go off.
But weird coincidence with the noise at the start. Then
Yeah, that weird tapping noise.
Again, have you caused that energy with that?
But
box?
that at first I thought it was upstairs. It was
I know,
that
I know,
distant,
that's
that
what I
quiet.
thought as well. Yeah.
Spirits, thank you. Maybe you're trying to communicate with us. Maybe the device to my right did put some energy into the room. Could you use that energy and do something substantial for us? Could you throw something, please?
It doesn't matter what you throw or where you throw it or what room you throw it in. Can you just throw something?
Would you like some more energy for us to run that device again, that Tesla coil?
I know we're asking a lot of your spirits now, and there's a lot of.
What was that?
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did it sound like a REM pod? Like a boom?
It was a hype, like a blink.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it was come from in here.
Oh.
It was very quick. Beep.
Yeah. Obviously, my ears are really in tune because
Yeah,
I can't see anything
blocked
other
out
than
things,
smoke.
Yeah.
I know.
it came from my left.
Yeah, exactly from this area. But what's plugged in? They've got this REM pod here, which it wasn't that. That thingy, that music boxes. There.
That
What was
was a
that?
REM pod.
That was a REM pod. But who's
That's
it?
that one upstairs. Because you've got to get close to it and then it goes.
Is it the one on the
Is it yours?
Yeah.
No, the one on the banister sounds like a...
No, I mean
No,
mine.
it's
I've got
yours.
a proper REM pod on the clock itself.
Thank you for that, Spirit. Can you keep doing it? Can you do that again? Looks like a machine.
That was upstairs.
Yeah, it looks like there's a face fading in and out of it on the far right.
Spirit, if if this is a spirit or spirits trying to communicate, and I'm just about to say it, we're asking a lot of questions right now, but there's a lot of noises now occurring. Can you do something, as Beardor says, something more substantial? Can you go towards another device to make it flash and make those noises?
What about my device on the banister? That's never gone off in any location where I can't debunk it. Could you set that off on command? Because that would be, quite substantial to us. Or even hit it off the banister. There's something moving over there.
Yeah, I heard something upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got your camera on the bottom
Did
of the
that
stairs?
sound
though?
like someone went upstairs? Like,
Is the camera?
Oh.
Is the camera on at the bottom?
My
of the stairs?
camera's not on because I swapped the tripods.
Oh.
Thank you, spirits, now.
did you hear that? So that
I
we
heard
heard
that.
something like stairs or floorboards, and then
Yeah.
it just went off. Things are going off like all over the place here.
So maybe you have caused some energy.
Something's happened.
I mean, I've stayed here before and we had all the equipment all over the house and nothing triggered. I've never heard that amount of equipment triggered anyway.
Yeah,
And you know we're all here.
so you had that weird noise. Like,
Oh,
That's fine.
where is it?
Here, I'll table. Thank you, spirit.
What?
2 lights now.
but the thing is, we had that scratching kind of noise
I
there.
know.
Yeah.
Then we had.
Oh, you took it. Yeah, look in the corner now. That's pan on the wall. I
Thank
thought
you,
it was that.
spirit.
Yeah, I thought it was,
Can you
I mean,
go
on my head
close
was,
to
it was there somewhere,
Spirit.
wasn't it?
Go closer and light up all 4 lights.
Sorry, with all this kicking off, I want to take this
Yeah.
off. I don't know how to do anything with it.
Can you go closer, even
Thank you.
closer? It won't hurt you.
Is it the battery? But it's a new battery, isn't
I
it?
just I opened the packet tonight.
Yeah.
Could you step? Oh.
Can you go closer? Go closer to it.
I'm going to do a bit of calling out on the stairs here after I've charged this thing. His spirits, so I've used a device that could potentially have thrown some energy into the atmosphere. I've got my back to you on the stairs. Years ago, somebody was apparently pulled up these stairs by their hair. I've got long hair. Feel free to attack me. Pull me up the stairs like you did to a young girl. Admittedly, I'm a little bit heavier. You're the most violent poltergeist in the UK. So could you attack me? Come on, Fred, Mr. Nameless.
Shall we go completely in the dark and turn these lights off in the living room?
Yeah, give it a try. I've been pumping energy at the top of those stairs where you're famous to haunt and where you're famous to have hurt people.
I'm here.
No worries. I sat with my back to you. Calling you a coward for attacking a young girl. Do you see something then?
We're pretty much now in complete darkness.
No, I was thinking more about the stomach again.
Come on, Mr. Violent Poltergeist. Or maybe the stories of Fred and Mr. Nameless are untrue. And maybe there's something in the stories of children being here. Are these your toys at the top of the stairs? Behind me? Could you play with them?
Fred, I think we're all now beginning to believe that there's no such thing as the Black Monk of Pontefract. We don't believe that you're threatening and intimidating. And all the stories, that's exactly what they are. They're just stories. Because at this moment in time, you're not showing anything. You're not doing anything.
Maybe not that powerful after all.
Right, I'll tell you what I'll try. I'm going to play the Lord's Prayer. Yeah? And I think it can play it both, but some say this can get a reaction, but I don't know. It's not our fault, is it?
Are you sure that's Lord's Prayer, not the Necronomicon?
It's
Sounds creepy.
it plays it backwards.
Oh. What's that, an app?
Yeah. It's another what's it called? Voice one and all that. Gives you words, but
What is that? The Lord's Prayer backwards?
yeah.
No, that's a scary voice.
I'll come to that your own then. Could you?
Why so creepy?
You're going to need a strepsil after that.
Come on, spirit.
I can't take that.
It's so funny.
I mean, the Lord's Prayer is supposed to be this, like, wonderful, loving, I believe in God, and then that thing's going, Our Father who art in heaven.
Paratech by a Pedroid.
That was very horny.
We're going through a bit of an app session here, aren't we?
Paratech's gone out.
Right, let's do it.
Started scanning.
Right.
What's that now?
Paratech this
Random
one.
word generator.
Under.
But the thing is, you know, you can set how fast these words come out as well. Because sometimes it's like constant.
And what's all this sensitive live data? Compass,
I know,
EMF.
it pulls out
EMF,
all
lux.
kinds of data. I don't know if any of it's true.
In.
Ian. That's an Irish version, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the doll room, aka the adult room. So the other guys have an EMF there. I've put a music box out. Now this music box isn't a ghost hunting device, it's literally a wind up. There's the mechanism inside, no batteries or anything. So if this goes off, it'll play idle voice. It'll play idle voice. I have to turn the winder to get that to work. I've also got an EMF there. So once the guys get back up here, we'll probably go into the dark. So if there is anyone here with us tonight, maybe you interacted with all our stuff earlier. We've got devices on the bed. We've got balls that light up. We've got these EMFs. You'll know what they are. People come in nightly using these. I've also got an old music. It's designed to look like an old music box here. The only way to trigger this is for you to turn this winder at the bottom. That would be pretty spectacular. I've already shown the inside mechanism, so there's no batteries or any of the rest of it. So with this being a ladies' room, maybe that little music box would appeal to you. Or maybe Nora wants to come out and play. With the greatest of respect, I don't believe in haunted dolls.
Nora, if you are supposed to be nasty, can you knock that little device over that's in front of you? Can you manifest enough power to push it over?
Is there anyone in this house with us tonight? Come and sit on the bed. Have a conversation with us. Or if you're a darker entity, try to scare us out. Or if you're a haunted doll that scratches people, scratch me. One of these days I'll regret this. Probably the day the video airs and my missus goes, "Will you stop it?" I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just desperate to see if there's anything.
Can you get that the machine, the little device next to Nora? Can you get that green light to change colour and go up to maybe yellow or red? Can you get it to flicker to show us that you're here?
Well, spirits, I'm not a believer in cat balls. You could make me a believer if you actually moved one. If not only that flashed, if it shot out of the room or shot at me, bounced off my head, then I'm impressed. But
Yeah.
Or a whistle.
that's the second whistle. There was one just before it as well when I looked.
It was like
There was a quieter one and then
yeah, like a long
Hey!
drawn out one.
Did you hear that? That whistle?
Oh. I heard it twice.
to me it came from behind you.
I thought it came from downstairs, but
But then I heard the second longer one, which went. It sounded like it was down there.
Yeah, it's quite a high pitch. Not like wind will be like. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not what it did. That was quite high pitched. So if the only way you can communicate, it seems, is whistling, could you whistle again? Could you copy me, please? I just turned into a Bedfielder.
God damn.
That was me. Be interested to see if your UP recorder picked up those whistles.
Yeah, true. I had it recording in room as well at the time. What noise? That weird noise at the time.
Can you do a whistle again, please?
That's not nice.
Is that what I heard
Radio.
downstairs?
I think it is.
that's louder though.
Yeah, but we were underneath it.
Oh, I see what you mean. So, yeah, if sounds trouble down.
So it could be the radiator heating.
And I did say they
That's
got.
that.
Yeah, it
But
did
it just sounded different to us because we were downstairs.
yeah,
But
because it's red hot that.
I'm going to say because the one downstairs were cold when
Yeah,
after we did
exactly.
it, but it got warmer, didn't it? I said to you, it's getting warmer.
Alright, so to the spirits of 30 East Drive, we are probably going to be leaving soon. So this is your last chance to communicate with us. We'd like to thank you for whatever happened earlier with that little flurry. We're quite excited about that. So before we pack all our gear away, could you give us another sign, please? we've heard whistling and knocking. If that's what you can manage now, could you please whistle or knock for us? It's your stomach, was it? It's like, can you whistle or...
We could do a whole thing on that stomach rumbling competition.
See, while we've had some weird noises and weird things tonight, we haven't had no poltergeist activity. So just to see us off, could you throw something, please? Or even push that EMF recorder over. The black box in front of the fireplace. I don't know why I'm telling you what it is for. You've probably seen more of them than I have.
That's not gone off at all,
Yeah,
is it? You know, like you'd see it flickering quite often with interference. Well, that's not done anything.
Could you push that over for me, please? Right, guys, I think that's us done. Little flurry earlier, so go and check out, Jesus Christ, Days of Horror, and Storm, your channel is...
True Seeker Investigations.
True Seeker Investigations. Go check both channels out. Great people to work with. Obviously, working with teams that try to debunk and ask my advice on things. Like we debunked the coffin music box earlier. This isn't the purchased piece of shit one off Amazon. Chris has made it himself, and he was like, it's only triggering in these directions. I was like, there's windows, so the sunlight is interfering with the IR sensor. So we worked that out. Obviously, once it's gone dark, it hasn't done it again. There's just a few little bits with the equipment, wasn't there?
Yeah.
The bear, we still can't work out why the front door...
That is just weird. I can't work out now.
No matter where we put the bear in the house, you close the door and the bear alarms, and they shouldn't. There's
no sense on the door, so I don't get how it's...
There's something up with that, but I can't for the life of me think what it is.
It's not paranormal.
No.
100% not paranormal.
No, but we can't work out what it is, but obviously... So yeah, we've had, and that flurry earlier, to a lot of people sat at home, it's just going to be like, oh, bits of equipment go off. Equipment doesn't go off for me. I have never experienced it. And tonight I experienced just something move from there, out there, up the hallway, upstairs, back down, and then it finished as quick as it started. But it was really cool to experience that, because my last visit here, I didn't get that. Anyway, go check out both those channels just mentioned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Beardo out.